Hello amigos and welcome back. In today's video we are going to be looking at Diona. We're going to be taking a look at the test run, having a look at her talents and constellations. We had a look at Charles yesterday. We actually forgot to go through his constellations. We won't be doing that today. We'll be having a look at them. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with Child. I don't think I'll be necessarily aiming to get him. I think I will be saving up the Primo gems to try and get on the Zhongli banner that is out next. But for today, let's take a look at her constellations. So here we go. Here we have her, Diona. We are in the trial at the moment. Let's take a look at her at level 80. So the weapon that they've given her is the Framigos Warbow, which is going to increase energy recharge for when we get to actually doing the video. Let's start by taking a look at her talents, and this time we will go back and look at those constellations. So her first talent performs 5 consecutive shots and a charge shot. I mean, it's pretty standard for a bow character. Not really too interested in it. There's nothing really that stands out from here apart from the fact it deals cryo damage. Let's go to her first skill. It is the Icy Pause. So it fires an icy paw that deals cryo damage, and it also forms a shield when it hits the target. I think that's important. I'm pretty sure it will auto aim, but essentially you always want to make sure that you are hitting the target. I think that's nothing to worry about here. And the damage absorption of the shield is based on her max HP. So this is a character that we will obviously have to focus on HP if, in terms of damage absorption, it's scaled off of that. So by pressing it, it's going to give us 2 icy paws. I believe, and then if you've got holding it down, she dashes back before firing 5 icy paws. The shield created by the hold will gain a 75% damage absorption bonus. That is huge, absolutely huge. Okay, so the shield has a 250% cryo damage absorption bonus, which is great. So obviously that will help us if we're dealing any enemies that deal cryo damage. That will be a massive boost. And it also says, will cause the active character affected by cryo from the point of formation for a short duration. So that is going to make us affected by cryo. The only thing with that is if you're fighting anyone electric, just be careful. The fact that you are then obviously covered by cryo will make you liable to that superconduct. So just be careful where you're using her shield. Her next one, her elemental burst. We've got signature mix. Now I've had a look at it online, and it kind of looks like she throws out like a weird cocktail, but yeah, it says here that she tosses out a special cold brew. Don't really want to know what that's made of, but it deals an AoE cryo damage and creates a drunken mist. Drunken Mist deals continuous cryo damage to any opponents within the AoE, and it also continuously regenerates the HP of all the characters in the AoE. So it's kind of like a bit like Bennett's heal, but also the fact that it deals damage at the same time. One thing to note that one of her passive talents, the Icy Paws, anyone that's inside the shield has their movement speed increased by 10. So for characters like Diluc or Beidou or Chongyun, anyone that uses a claymore or anything, sort of slow moving characters, that is really going to be helpful. Not to mention the stamina consumption decreased by 10. So again, she is very much a support character in that sense, that she can obviously heal characters, shield them, and increase their movement speed. So in terms of like support, she definitely has got a lot of factors in there that make her a decent support. Opponents who enter the signature mix have a 10% decrease of attack, and again we're looking at sort of support for your DPS characters. You know, you're going to have shield, you're going to have the enemy's attacks reduced, and you're also going to be able to have quicker movement speed and decreased stamina consumption. Again, it's all sort of tailored towards support. And the last one, perfect cooking. Yeah, I mean, we can't really go wrong with that. Let's take a look at her constellations. I don't think any here are unlocked, but we can have a look. So regenerates 15 energy for Diona after the end of her signature mix. It's okay. I mean, it will help her get it back quicker. so can't really complain about that one. The Icy Paws damage is increased by 15%, and it also increases the shield absorption by 15%. So obviously, Constellation 2 is something that we obviously will be trying to get if we do manage to get her, and the fact that she's on the banner should make it a bit easier to pick her up. Additionally, when the ball hits, it creates a shield for other nearby characters on the field. So yeah, can't really complain about that one either. Another round is just going to increase the levels, and here we go. Within the radius, within the radius of signature mix, the charge time for her aim shot is reduced by 60. So obviously you can sort of make an aimed shot almost build for her that focuses more on targeting weaknesses in enemies rather than just spamming the 0 using consecutive attacks. Another increase, and the last one, is characters within signature mix radius will gain the following effects based on their HP. So it increases incoming HP bonus by 30%, that's big, when HP falls below 50, and also elemental mastery is increased by 200 when HP is above 50. So I'm assuming that's going to be for your electric characters so that they can do a lot of superconduct with the elemental mastery, because obviously that's going to increase the damage output. So all in all, she is very sort of character based around support. She's not exactly going to be DPS. Whether or not she is up there with the likes of sort of Bennett and Chi-Chi in terms of support has yet to be seen. But let's take a look. Let's test her out, and let's see what kind of damage we can get with her. We'll see how she plays. Okay, so here she is. We have got control of Diona. Let's just take a look at these abilities. So again, you box standard. She's not very fast compared to sort of like Venti, but again, Venti does have a very quick shot. Let's get the charge shot up. Again, it's your box standard. It is your box standard. Single press of R2, and that's the shield we were talking about, and you can see the movement speed. The shield didn't last very long. But that's because obviously we've only just pressed it. If you hold it down, there's the 5 shot. It's got a very quick cooldown, which is good. This is something that you are going to want to be sort of spamming repeatedly. Again, that is probably due to the Framigos warbow attached to her as well. So let's have a look. The characters we've got here, I'm guessing Lisa is going to be because when you hold down her R2, she tends to take a bit of damage. But obviously, if we've got a shield, that shouldn't be a problem. So let's take a look. I've got no promises of success here. Yeah, so it's sort of very basic bog standard. I mean, the shield has lasted a very long time. Let's actually test out how strong that shield is. We won't even move, we'll just let them. So look, I mean, we're taking hits, and it's not really doing anything. Let's hope this lasts. And there we go. So the shield definitely does work. It's probably one of the better ones I've seen. Because yeah, she's tanking a lot more. I'm aware that it might run out there. So let's have a look at her ultimate burst. So again, there we go. There's the damage inside. I'm at max HP, so I don't really have to worry about that. But you can see there it's dealing the continuous cryo damage. Let's have a look. I mean, it's very easy to sort of just hit it off. Grab Kaya as well. The only issue I have is she doesn't do much damage at all. Let's switch. Let's see how well the shield holds up. So the shield is holding up very well to be able to use Lisa's move. We switch Lisa's, and we'll also go for the conduct as well. So that didn't quite work out, but still, we're getting good damage. The healing effect is being applied. You know, the moment we take damage, we'll jump back in, and it heals for quite a big chunk. But again, I believe that it's scaling off of her max HP. But yeah, other than that, she's not really much of like a damage character, so you can't really expect too much from her. But in terms of the cryo support, she does seem to be quite good. Whether I'd pick her or Chongyun, who I'm eternally trying to get, I would obviously pick Chongyun. But in terms for you, you might find that she's a bit better support, especially if you're trying to use sort of Chongyun with sort of Kaching or Razor. It might be better off to think of her as a better sort of cryo support character. So let's hit that, and then we'll also actually let's give Lisa a shield, and then let's see if we can get Lisa to deal a bit more damage. Oh, what a tragedy. Come on. Yes, we are going to need someone with a bit more DPS here. That's one reason why I'm not much of a fan of Lisa, is her abilities do take a long time. And there we go, we'll stick the Superconduct in there, and then we'll also get Lisa. There we go. There we go. So putting them in the same field together does give us the Superconduct, as you can see there. Yeah, so that is one character that she can be paired off with. But again, you might think that she might pair off better with sort of Kaching or Razor. The fact that she doesn't imbue them to do cryo damage means that you will be able to hit off that Superconduct. Okay guys, that's the end of the Diona showcase. It's the end of the video. So let me know what you think of Diona down in the comments below. Do you think that she's a great character? Do you think she's the best cryo support? Obviously, I would, if I could pull Chi-Chi, I obviously would go with Chi-Chi. But in terms of the 4-star characters, what do you think? Is she the best cryo support? What do you think of her abilities? Do you think she's up there sort of with sort of the other healers and support characters of the game, such as the other 4-stars, such as like Bennett or Barbara? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. That's the end of the video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications for when you can get updated when I'm posting some more Genshin Impact. We've got a lot still to cover from the 1.1 patch, but yeah, we're getting through it, we're working through it. So anyways, guys, we'll see you on the next one. FrostiesAmigo.